Thanks. Well, I don't know. Early days.
Yeah. How's it been?
Any hands? Any hands you could share on stream, Owen?
It's hard because they're like explosive things. But like
sad.
There were some spots where I had an intuition to do something, and then I was like, I couldn't work out where the intuition was coming from, so I just did the sensible thing. And I look back on it afterwards, or like, not even look back on it afterwards, you just see the show table, and it was just like, fuck. Exactly what I thought was going on. But I just kind of got in my own way a bit. But I think, the confidence will hopefully come, and I'll just be like, doing my own thing instead of trying to play nice, sensible poker. We'll get into rhythm with a few more days.
Yeah, the last time we heard from you was during the mid-stakes championship, and I believe you mentioned how, like, for the high-stakes championship, you wanted to kind of like, get ready, maybe get in the lab and put in some work. So was that something you were able to do before this?
Definitely had the opportunity to. No, I was I don't know. I mean, I didn't get in as much prep as I really should have, but I did get in some. And I was also just like trying to play a bunch just to get myself feeling sharp again. So yeah, just getting back into the field with that. But it's also like I was getting in a lot of reps at like I was getting in all these reps at like 10-20 just to get hands in. And then it's obviously very different when you're playing like, the the like 10-20 leaderboard grinders versus like Linus, Davey, Flushy,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think didn't quite match. Like I don't think I've been as sharp as I want to have been. Like I got cooled a few times, but then it's also like there were definitely some spots where I had opportunities to do better. I think I'm not sure what the result's gonna be. I guess I'm gonna be like down 2 or 3 buy-ins when the leaderboard updates.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy, but like I think it's probably going to be I'm down like 3 buy-ins, and I should be down 2.
Okay.
I just made enough mistakes around the place that I could have fixed. But yeah, I mean it's good to be like feeling like that in a way, because it's like when I'm being hypercritical of myself, that's always like a good sign that I'm actually going to like lock in and fix this stuff. If you're sort of hand waving this shit away, then it's easy to like let yourself get away with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can talk about some other people's hands. Not mine though. Fuck that.
Yeah, actually, I'm curious. Like, have you seen the leaderboards, and did you have any particular thoughts on them?
Davey's gonna win. Yeah, Davey's off he's up like 6 buy-ins already. Yeah, no, Davey's so good.
He's above EV. Yeah, so for me, at the last Cash Game World Championship, I didn't really know, the high stakes scene, so I kind of learned about it on the fly. And Davy Jones was one of the names that kept coming back. I think you were one of the guys mentioning him as one of the super strong players. I kept hearing as well about how he got like this high win rate, which almost seemed like it wasn't possible in the high stakes games. And he ended up not playing that much, maybe because of the time he was on Christmas. And this time, he's there, he's playing, and he's doing really well. Is this prophecy? Like, does it all make sense, or you think it's just still too early to be able to say?
Yeah, I mean, at least it makes me look smart in a way. I've been power ranking Davey #1 for a while. I put him as, I think this was like 2-3 years ago now. I said that he was my pick for the strongest 6-max player. It's interesting because one of my friends who was watching it said that Davey fucked up a few hands. Said he'd been making some mistakes. So, and then I look at it and he's up like almost 7 binds in EV even. It's not even like he's outflipped people. It's kind of nuts. But yeah, Davey's really fucking good. Also doesn't surprise me that he does well out of the gate, because I think probably quite a few people playing right now who like they've got very little experience against him, and because he has like so much stuff which will just outright confuse you. If you haven't played with him before, it doesn't really surprise me that leads to like a sort of fast start. Because probably some people probably just getting lost, and then it feels like you're chasing shadows, and then you click call and suddenly he has it.
What about the rest of the leaderboard? Like we have Chile in second place. It's very few hands, less than 1k, but then Xiao Jun is in the mix. Kevin with a pretty good volume. Nothing you wouldn't expect from him. Like almost.
Oh, that's so rough for Kevin. He's like 5th in the leaderboard and he's down 30k. That's fucked up.
Yeah, he's running pretty bad so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's obviously very early days. It's kind of interesting because like yesterday I saw Linus with all these massive stacks and I thought he was up tons. And I guess he'd just been playing all day, so he'd got the massive stacks even though he'd basically broke even. But yeah, Linus it's probably like second most volume. Yeah, Kevin just puts in so many hands. Already 2,500 hands. It's nuts. Like that guy's like, he's a machine. He might just grind his way to the win.
Well, actually, Rigged is leading the volume. Unfortunately, not to a good result.
Ooh.
Very Stefan-esque here, like most volume, but
yeah, that's the thing. Playing 4,000 hands in a day against people this good is pretty dangerous. Like, Mount Ellie in there with free
zero table selection as well. He was playing some like maybe literally like toughest lineups possible, kind of.
Yeah. Oh, I heard you say earlier. I was putting the stream on occasionally. I heard you say none of the top players are missing. Wow, that was so rough. And I was like, there was no Barack at the time, and I think who else? Well, I guess no Barack was. Oh yeah, was Decky playing at the time?
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, I mean, when I said none of the top players, I meant like top 4 or something, top 3.
Wait, Barack was playing as well, I think, at the time. At least one table.
Yeah, I think Barack was playing the entire time, or like he joined soon after I started.
He hears you say he sneaks in so that no one realizes. Just quickly gets the table up. Camping the stream.
And Munez with a rough start here. And like we saw you get the better of him as well in that one hand.
It surprised me because like I've been playing a bit with Munez. I didn't think he was getting killed, and also he actually played some really nice hands. So I was a bit surprised to see that he's just down piles. I remember, I opened the leaderboard at the start today, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Because I thought he was playing quite sharp. But then, I mean, you can play some nice hands and just get killed anyway, right?
Yeah.
Right, there's not much you can do about some setups.
And Mad Marinelli is back playing some big volume as well. Like he's almost at 3k hands, down 2 binds currently in EV. Running not so great. He's a little bit under EV. Yeah, I was like, you probably want to see this.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the later days of the last Cash Game World Championship, where these two were always playing and like sometimes on voice or like chatting about how bad one or the other might be running.
I remember us all just rooting against Barack the whole time, because like he's such a dirty son. Bluff.
Chris Nguyen back in the mix as well.
Oh yeah.
Against Luca.
Yeah, he got some bluster against me today. Sad times.
Lama also did play a little bit. Actually, like the first stream I did, I was talking to him and he's like, oh yeah, I'm going back to bed. And then I go off and what do I see? Within no time he's at the table. So I guess he couldn't sleep. Probably too excited about the stables being up and ended up joining. And Light.
We should have a...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just saw Zaz right there with 34 hands. We should have a leaderboard on the side for the amount of chat bans. He'd already be in the lead. He's been chat banned twice. We can see how many times that happens to him across the whole tournament.
But the funny thing is, he was chatting even before he joined the table. He was saying, "I want to buy a seat," like, and give me the position on the whale. So he was already kind of like spamming the chat. Then he joined, cursed a little bit, got timed out.
Why do I feel like the whale was, you know, one of the high stakes pros when he was saying
I don't even know who he was talking about either. It was like all legit players at the table. So. And we got Oh Hi Mark returning, 500 hands so far. Decky putting in some volume. Joe Adams, good showing so far. Of course, it's not many hands, but he's up. Barak up. JasamGale.
Decky was moaning to me earlier today. He was just like, why isn't there a prize for the most solver accurate? I've played so many hands like a bot today. That's so cringe. Grow up.
Actually, it's interesting he says that, because I can't reveal anything, but there may be something in relations to that, so he'll have to wait and see. Chile being second. Any thoughts on that, or like Xiao Jun, like the second and third place?
mean, it's a bit early to I mean, like, you know, I would really be deep into hot takes if I was like, wow, like 2 buy-ins, like, you know, do you know what I mean? Doesn't surprise me that his stack swings around a bit though. Like, he's a very aggro player. I think he's very aggro and very capable. I really like the way he plays poker though. Bit like I mean, if there was like, you know, if there was some dark horse picks, I could see him making a run. If I was trying to pick from one of the names which people wouldn't be able to guess off the top.
Should we get Sakram started on standard deviation? He talked a lot about it during the mistakes.
Oh man, he's so cringe. Always telling me that, you know, 40,000 hands is nothing. You might not be the best in the world. Shut up. Tell it to watch.
I mean, look, if you win again, like, I will admit that it's undeniable. Variance isn't real, and you're just...
is a myth that... is a myth that break-even regs are used to cope. Wait, actually, no, I'm down. No, variance is massive. I've got to be non-committal about my answer and how important variance is until we see whether I'm actually in contention to win it.
How's it been fun-wise for you then to get back into this? Like, any stress at all, or it's been pretty relaxed? You just get in there and do your thing?
I mean, no, there definitely is stress. People just put you in stressful spots, but it's kind of fun, you know, get the heart beating. It's pretty, I don't know. It's like, on the one hand, yeah, excited to be back playing again, and then on the other hand, I made some mistakes, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I was so irritated at myself. Whereas, like, you know, if it's at 2k, I'll just sort of brush it off and be like, that's not, yeah, it's cool. We get them next time. But now I'm just like, you fucked up that one hand.
I think it's like a common trait of high performers, though, to be like very self-critical, isn't it? Or like to be very honest about mistakes and things like this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying it does contribute to the stress though when you're like, now's the time to perform.
Yeah, sure. Well, you have 4 weeks. It's a good amount. Are you surprised by the amount of players, by the way, that are already in there? Because like the last... I can't bring it up, actually. Last Cash Game World Championship total entries, I believe nobody was removed from this because there's someone listed with like...
It was like 50 or something, like
30 hands.
Like,
no, it's less. It's 43.
Oh, look at that. 43.
Because like obviously you can remove me. It was like the giveaway joke thing, but it's 43 people, and now on the leaderboard of this current Cash Game World Championship, there is 30 already.
Oh, that sounds that's kind of interesting. My guess was that it was gonna be like half the size.
Yeah.
Just because not a lot of people had like been very vocal that they were gonna participate.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people just like we had a vote for what time to start, and I think like 10 people voted. But then yeah, like 30 people already showing up, and I'm sure like more will hop in. There's a few people I'm talking to who are considering playing.
Yeah, like Absolute Top Up didn't play yet. Like there's a lot of those guys that I personally would expect, but again, I'm the one with the least knowledge.
I'm surprised he's not doing it again.
Like we can go over some of the guys that haven't played yet. So Daniel Vasilev hasn't. Ignacio, Absolute Top Up.
I kind of feel like, wait, how many hands did Daniel get in last year?
11k.
I like haven't seen anything of Daniel in ages, so it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't play.
I see him streaming on Twitch sometimes, playing some 500 NL on fancy Russian sites.
I was gonna joke. I was gonna joke. He's still trying to complete his No Limit 50 challenge and losing for a year straight, but who knows?
Yeah.
He was actually getting cooked in that challenge. He was down like a bazillion buy-ins when I checked. 50 NL is just unbeatable.
Oh, I thought you meant he was in No Limit 500s. Yeah, I was gonna say like we've already established high stakes player cannot beat No Limit 500. We saw that.
Yeah, but he was doing like a 50 NL challenge, I think, and he was down like so many buy-ins.
Dude, No Limit 50 is the real level of poker. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it's above no.
I think it's like 50 NL is like, I'm not saying it's a hard stake to beat. It's a hard stake to play well at. Like if you're used to playing high stakes and then you're there, like. It's like I could see why he would just play badly at 50 NL. Just because I mean, imagine someone shoves into you on the river and you're used to playing 50-100. It's like, it's a small blind to see it. Like, come on.
For sure. So yeah, some of the guys that we haven't seen: Daryl Go, Jam, Big Joe, Alex Trevelyan.
I'd expect Daryl to play some. Although he's been kind of like he's been transitioning from semi-retired to retired, I think. Unless he's just playing in some games which I don't know anything about. But he's not playing so much these days. Although actually, I saw him playing recently. He was playing some 5k recently. Yeah. I mean, I'd imagine Petter gets in there for a bit.
Beppe just hopped in today.
Yeah.
And he wasn't on the leaderboard yet. Yeah, Voidermans is always one of
I would have
guys.
been shocked if Beppe didn't play. Beppe battles. Beppe gets involved in 10k reg battles all the time anyway.
Yeah.
So it would shock me if he was playing them normally and then just didn't play them for the championship. That would be a very weird decision.
And actually, I talked to The Rock today. He said he's been playing a little bit of PLO, but he might play this like
Always
with a few binds.
Yeah, I thought the Rock was good vibes.
What about those guys like CD9K and Tobias Dosweiler? Do you think they're gonna play?
I mean, I spoke to Duty. I just assumed he was gonna play, and then he said he wasn't really feeling it. I think he's on holiday at the moment.
Yeah.
So he's away on holiday, and he's just like, I'll see how I feel, and like, you know, maybe come back. Like maybe play when he come back, but he didn't seem. But also, this is kind of the way with Duty. He doesn't seem like he's gonna hop in, and then like he looks at a table and he's just like, these fucking guys are playing. I gotta go take their money, and you know, next thing you know, he's. Next thing you know, he's 200k in the hole apparently, but
Yeah, Kaki actually, he talked about this with the PLO challenge where I think he said it was Veni Vidi that he told, like, he's like, oh, you should play a little bit in the start and like try. And then he ended up playing like a very decent amount of volume because he had started playing basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I just saw a hand that maybe we could go back over if you guys saw it down. We got rigged opening under the gun. I guess hijack since he's 5-handed. 2.25 Linus 3 bets small blind. How deep are we? Okay, we're 186 big blinds deep. So 3 bets by Linus. Is it okay to like? Should you 3 bet like this or bigger, considering how deep they are?
Like small blind 3 bet is usually quite mad, so it's fine for it to be small. Like the big blind, it gets a lot bigger.
Okay.
But like the small blind, you still 3 bet stuff like King 10 suited or whatever, so it's not like you don't need to get massive.
And then we get a 4 bet, 28 bigs. Again, we're 180 big blinds deep-ish.
Yeah, then the 4 bets are like more polar, so you use the big sizes again.
Linus calls. Queen 5-3. Check. And he bets 3rd pot.
Yeah, Queen high board's pretty good for you. You've got all the ace queen off and they have to fold it. Well, not all the ace queen off, but you can have ace queen off and they have to fold it pre when you 4-bet them.
It's like, you know, I don't have much knowledge about, you know, theory and like good poker, but in my mind, check raising is wild in a 4-bet pot out of position there.
No, you definitely need to check raise a bunch. You need to make sure that in position just can't realize tons of equity. Like, basically, if you don't check raise them enough, they can just bet the flop and then check back the turn, and they get to see all 5 cards every time. And you don't really want to let that happen.
So how do you build your range there? Like, what do you have when you do this?
You start with like the vulnerable value hands. So overpairs, especially without a spade, I guess, probably wants to run it very aggressively. I mean, he could be check raising like aces here. He could have slow played it pre and then just check raise on this flop.
Yeah.
We could have kings as well. Ace queen, you know, he could have ace queen suited. And then like some flush draws, and then some more like trashy stuff as well. You know that if you just take the flush draws and all the nuts, the range is a bit too strong.
And then if you rigged here with your strong hands, how do you decide for calling versus jamming?
Well, it's sort of similar decision to how you check raise them. The more vulnerable ones you rip, and then the more invulnerable ones you slow play.
Okay. So like, what would you slow play, for example?
Well, you wouldn't 4-bet it that much in position this deep, but if you had pocket queens, sure. Like aces with a spade probably makes quite a lot of sense as a slow play. Yeah, I mean those are like the main like clear slow plays, and then yeah, you've got like kings no spade feels like a clear fast play, and then kings with a spade or aces no spade is sort of like do what you want, like go whichever way makes you happy.
Okay, we see a call by Linus. So 37k in the middle. And these are the holdings. We had aces versus ace queen suited. So the hand just kind of played itself.
Yeah.
The way it went.
Well, I mean, you don't have to check raise the ace queen, but yeah, and yeah, aces without the spade, pretty good one to just run it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tight position stuff. Like when you're deep, you get 4-bet, and like they're in a tight position. You know, there's just there's a lot of coolering each other going on. Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Let's see if I can find some big pots maybe.